friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys. It is a graduation makeup tutorial. I have been getting so many requests from you guys and it's just so relatable because I graduate, I cannot believe this, I graduate next Saturday, May 19th, and it really hasn't hit me yet. It feels just like another semester. Like, I feel so weird that I'm not signing up for classes in the fall. It's just so surreal right now. So of course, I'm also thinking about what I want to do for my makeup for graduation. So this is like such a good time to do like kind of like a trial and error kind of thing. Hair wise, I really don't know. I think my friend Tony's gonna do my hair for graduation. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to be like super soft or like hella extra. So I'm still in the process of trying to figure things out. I ordered so many dresses. They're like all laid out on the side. Hopefully you guys can help me with the dresses. I think I'm gonna have that in a vlog and I'll try it on and you guys can help me because I really don't even know what to wear. I wanted to keep this graduation makeup tutorial really affordable, really on the cheap end, because I wanted you guys to be able to just, after this video, go to Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, and grab these items and also recreate this look for your graduation. Also, I'm really excited for this video because I am hosting a graduation giveaway for you guys. I know that a lot of my subscribers are graduating high school, going into college, or graduating college, or you may be getting like an AA or a certificate, whatever it may be. I am just so proud of you, and you really should be super proud of yourself no matter what degree or what certificate you're getting. You worked so hard to get to this point. There will be 3 giveaway winners, which is so exciting. I've never done multiple in one giveaway before, and I haven't really fully decided. I feel like I will take today to really sink it in because I feel like it just isn't enough to give you a box of makeup and also a $100 gift card to Target. I feel like there has to be more. So I'm thinking of that final and last thing to give to you guys. The reason that I chose the Target giveaway is because I know that you guys need something, whether for school or summer, or maybe you have a job interview or you're going into a new job, or maybe this is the time you're moving apartments, whatever it may be, and I feel like Target is just that perfect place for you to go and splurge and get whatever you need. And in order for you to enter the giveaway, you're just gonna have to stay tuned until the end of the video so I can tell you. I have no idea what this thing is. It literally just appeared while I was doing my eyebrows. Like it just came out of nowhere. Of course, I already did my eyebrows off screen. I literally stared at them for 10 minutes because I felt like they're not even. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna moisturize because, well, okay, so when I'm doing my graduation makeup, I am going to really have to think about every factor possible. So we're talking about weather, and okay, my graduation is gonna be like 3 hours long, which I feel like is the typical college graduation. And the reason that I'm kind of nervous about it is because in high school, my class was only like 100 and maybe 190 students, so like almost 200 students. So our graduation was only an hour and a half. My college graduation, I think we're going through thousands of graduates. So my college graduation will be, they're telling us that it's gonna be like about 3 to 4 hours long. That is not gonna be fun if it happens to be really hot on next weekend. Ooh, next weekend, that sounds weird. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my pores with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Just a little bit of this baby right here because I do have pores in those areas. So yeah, when you're doing your graduation makeup, you wanna think about like, what is the environment like? Is it gonna be outside? Is it gonna be inside? Am I gonna sit out for 3 hours in 80-degree weather and sweat? Because you have to keep in mind, you're in your cap and gown, and then you're wearing your dress or whatever you're wearing under, and it's just, ugh. So you gotta think about that, and then you gotta think about like how you're gonna look in pictures. Next, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Honey Do Me Up. This is kind of like a affordable version of those oil things that you guys see all over Instagram. But I like this one. It is kind of sticky, as you guys can see. Like, it freaked me out a little bit when I first used it, but I love it. This gives me hydration, it smooths out my skin, it feels great on the skin. I dig it. I dig it. And to be honest, I'm not focusing much on my big ass forehead because my cap, your cap is, I have my cap right here. my cap is going to, you know, go down like this, so you don't want too much product there because you don't want like your bronzer melting off. So keep that in mind, your cap. And also I don't know about you guys, but when I take pictures, I'm gonna take my cap off and then just wear my sash and my cord and stuff. So I don't want to put too much product and then sit in the heat for 4 hours, and then when I take my cap off, I have like an imprint there. So just keep that in mind. Okay, since we are sitting in the heat, I'm gonna go in with my favorite drugstore matte foundations. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the color 105 Natural Beige. And then this one is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Cover in, as I was saying, this is in 305 Natural Beige. Now the reason that I'm mixing these two is because this one is a little bit more watery, so it's gonna give you a very natural feel, but I think this coverage is more of like the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is gonna give me more coverage. So I'm gonna put this in like areas where I get really red and also areas where I get oily, so that's gonna stay pretty matte. Oh, and I just got this little baby at Target. This is the e.l.f. Beauty Blender. Have you guys used this? Is it good? Is it good? Let me know. It's my first time. It's so freaking cute. Like, looks like a nipple, but you know, well, hardcore does look like a nipple. So the Infallible Total Cover one is thick. It looks like literally thick whipped cream. So that is where your coverage is gonna come from. And we're ready to go. The sponge isn't bad. I like this combination because it gives you a really natural kind of look in person. It doesn't look cakey. You look really, really natural. But it's giving you that flawless look without kind of like the fine lines and the caked up look, as you guys can see. I just want to take this moment and let you guys know how beautiful this combination is for a foundation. Like, flawless. It's gonna be so beautiful in person and absolutely stunning in photos. And it's lightweight too. You're not gonna be like literally hating yourself in the heat with all this makeup on, you know? Because you barely feel it. This beauty sponge from e.l.f. is great, but it's just kind of like big and shaped weird that it's hard for me to kind of do what I usually do with my typical beauty blender. Just look how beautiful this foundation is, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. See, it's giving me, it's just like evening out your skin. This would be great for every single day too, or work, school, whatever it may be. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to conceal. Now, this isn't at Target, unfortunately, but it is the best affordable concealer in the whole world. And you guys probably already know what this is because I've talked about it before on my channel. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm in the color Light Neutral, although I just feel like I could be in another color. I'll have to like look at their collection and see, but they just expanded their shade range, so I am about 99.9% sure that you are gonna be able to find your concealer shade. And to set all of that in place, we're gonna go in with a affordable loose powder. This is the Airspun loose face powder. I don't think you can find this at Target. I couldn't find it at my Target, but I definitely found it at oh, it's already open. I definitely found it at my Walgreens, so definitely check out your Walgreens. It does come with this puff thing, but I don't use that. Smells so good. And basically I'll take my beauty sponge and grab some of that powder, and I'll directly set it under my eyes like so and kind of press that into the skin. And this is gonna give you such great protection. Your concealer, your foundation, it's not gonna move, and it's so flawless. The sponge is good, but this nipple part, it's really hard to get in those inner corners because it's still so big. I hope I wake up with really good skin on my graduation day because my skin, for the most part, is clear, but sometimes I wake up and it is so dry and patchy, and other times, like today, it's just really silky and smooth. So I hope it just decides to have a good day on graduation day. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blush brush, and it's for blush, obviously, but whatever. I'm gonna take the rest of this powder on this cap. And with this brush, I'm gonna lightly dab under the eyes and in corners that I couldn't get. I'm gonna go in with a bronzer next. This is the e.l.f. bronzer palette. I've used this before. I really enjoy this. Such an affordable option, great formulation, easy to blend, and so many colors you can choose from. I'm gonna use this to If you guys know me, I just like bronzing more than contouring. I feel like my face is just so round that it's really hard to contour. However, I've had my makeup done before and they were able to contour it. So I think that's just something that I need to personally improve on, is how to contour. So I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here. In the corner, and I'm gonna use this to bronze my face. Wait, actually, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. So I'm usually not good at contouring, but I think today's contour came out pretty well. I think that it might be this brush. This is the Morphe M530. I've learned that maybe if you use a more fluffier, precise brush, then you can really kind of get a better contour, because I used to use like these angle brushes, or like a bigger one, and maybe it was just too big, so like the product got everywhere. But I think that this brush made it more precise for my bronzer to go on. For blush, we're going to be mixing the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blush in the color 20 Vibrant. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with my holy grail Milani Cosmetics Luminoso. Luminoso has kind of like a sheen to it, so if you do have texture on your cheeks, you may not like this as much. But this is going to add some color onto my cheeks, and then on top of this is going to add a really nice glow from within. And I like to blend my blush up into my bronzer. And I'm using a really light hand with this blush, but obviously you can build it to make it darker if you want. And then with Luminoso, oh my god, I just love Luminoso. Hack that baby on. You see that glow that's already giving you? Okay, for highlight, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. I know this is an eyeshadow palette, but just look at these colors. I'm gonna use one to highlight, and I think it's gonna look bum. So usually I go with a bigger brush, but I'm gonna do some precise kind of highlighting. So this is the Morphe R38 brush, and I'm gonna take these colors, a little bit of this. So when I do my highlight, I like to put most of the product on the highest points of my cheekbone, and I'll just work it back and forth like this. And then I'll blend it out by doing circular motions. And when I do mini circular motions, I'll work it down to like almost my cheek area and then up to kind of the tip of my brow. So that really blends the product out. Now before I go in with my eyes, I kind of like my face to settle down and kind of the powders to sink into my face. So I'll go in with a spray. This is my holy grail Milani Make It Last spray from the drugstore. It is hands down my favorite drugstore spray. Nothing else beats it. It's just so amazing and it smells delicious. We're gonna go ahead and work on our eyes, but I'm going to prime my eyes first with the Colourpop concealer that we used earlier. And then I'm going to put a layer of powder over it, because that's really gonna be a great kind of eyeshadow base. And I'll just take a pressed powder like my Maybelline one, and I'll just use this to set my lids. For our eyes today, we're using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. This is one of my favorites. This is actually my second one. The first time I ever got it was probably the beginning of last year, because I remember I used this in New York when I went there with Becca Cosmetics, and the formula in this is amazing. The colors are so great. They also have other palette versions as well. I found mine at Target, and then yesterday I saw it at CVS as well. So I just like this one way better because there's just more variety. I felt like the neutral one was a little bit bleh. I'm gonna go in with this first color right here. This is like an all-around neutral skin tone color, and I'm going to put that all over my lid up to my brow bone. And then to add definition onto my crease, I'm gonna go in with the color right next to it. It's just a really nice light brown shade, and that's really gonna be easy, especially for beginners, to kind of build the color up. So you wanna go in with like a fluffy brush like this and take a little bit of that and work it back and forth in your crease area. And when I do my eyeshadow, I've mentioned this before, I just always do miniature circular motions. I feel like it really blends out the product nicely. I feel like no matter what you wear for graduation, a neutral brown look is never going to fail you. I feel like it's gonna be appropriate for anything that day. And then I'm gonna go in with the more darker chestnut brown right here in the palette. And I'm going to work that in my crease area, but making sure that I just stay in the crease area. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, this popular one that everyone loves. This is in Molten Gold, and I'm going to pack this on the middle of the lid to really brighten up the look, and also when you take pictures outside, it's going to look really, really pretty. I'm also gonna put that in my inner corners. I'm gonna take a little bit of that light brown and work that on my lower lash line. Now, if you guys like a good lower lash line, you really could blow it out and make it darker, but since I don't really like anything on my lower lash line, I'm just gonna do a light shading. For lashes today, we're using these. I found these at Target. They're the Eyelear Cosmetics London Lashes in the style Trillion, and they look like this. Oh. I mean, they're pretty dense, to be honest. I'm a little bit scared how they're gonna look on my eyes, but if it works, it's really gonna pull the look together. I don't really have any favorite lashes at the drugstore. I just haven't really found anything that looks pretty on my eye shape, but I hope these one work. I'm gonna do like a really thin black line on my upper lash line just to make the lashes a little bit easier to apply, because the bands on these lashes look kind of thick. I usually like my lashes a little bit longer and fluffier, but I think that these are really appropriate for graduation because it's still pretty short, as you can tell, but it's giving you a lot of volume, making your eyes bigger. So I actually surprisingly really like these. They feel a tad bit heavy on the eyes, but I feel like I could get used to that. Now, to finish everything off, we are gonna be using the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I discovered these when I went to the Hamptons with Maybelline last July, and these babies do not come off your lips, so they're gonna last for a really long time. They last through eating, which is amazing. So they are extremely long wearing, not drying on the lips, and really, really vibrant, great pigmentation. For today, I'll be using number 15 Lover, which is one of my favorites from the collection. I love the applicator, I love the color, I love the formula. It does apply wet and sticky, but it does dry really matte. And that is basically it for the look, you guys. We're just gonna brush out our hair. I think for graduation, I might wear my hair straight, maybe? I think that this look is appropriate for really any occasion. It does not have to be just graduation. I think that it's just so simple. And you can also bobby pin your hat down as well. Oh my God, this is just, it's surreal. It's literally surreal, you guys. It's happening. It's happening. See, but the look is not too like in your face flashy. It's just the most perfect amount of makeup to make you look really put together for the occasion. Because when I think graduation, I think a really proper, sophisticated atmosphere. And I feel like this look is just like the perfect amount of sophistication. Okay, friends, that is it for today's makeup tutorial. I hope you guys had so much fun hanging out with me. As always, I just love chilling with you guys. Also, for the giveaway, I have gotten a lot of questions on Twitter asking me, do you have to be a high school graduate? Do you have to be a college graduate? And the answer is, as long as you will be receiving a diploma or a degree or a certificate of some type, whether it's a bachelor's, master's, AA, or like a certificate at those concentrated schools. It literally could be anything. And if you do win, you just have to make sure that you can prove it to me. It could be anywhere in the class of 2018, so I literally will accept anything in the year of 2018. I am so extremely proud of you guys. I love you so much, and thank you for sharing this really special moment with me in my life. I will be vlogging my graduation, and I feel like it's gonna be a really emotional one because I'm already getting emotional. So in order to enter the giveaway, you have to comment down below, and this is gonna be a little bit complicated, so hopefully you guys understand. It's gonna be like a domino effect. So in order to enter the giveaway, you'll have to comment and kind of introduce yourself. Let me know your name and what your major is, and tell me something that you're really proud of when you look back on your college degree. Another thing that I will need you to do is comment back on the person above or below you in the comment section and kind of congratulate them, and maybe you guys have something in common. You also have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel and following me on Instagram. So please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that follow button on Instagram as well. So I look forward to really reading these comments. I feel like this is gonna be such a positive atmosphere down there in the comment section. I am so excited. Please give me at least a week or so to look through the comments. I am just so excited to really take my time and read the comments and take it in. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and of course comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye my loves.